Welcome back, guys. It's the Tightwaddiy, and today I'm installing this Ring battery operated camera over this French door in my basement. Ring recommends putting your cameras about 9 feet off the ground to maximize the motion sensor range. So I've taken my tape measure here and measured all the way down to the ground, and I've marked right here in the grout line so I can see it, a little tiny dot with a marker showing the 9 foot height. The next thing I did is I wanted it centered over this door. So I measured this, and it is 64 inches. So that means 32 inches is the center. And I have a grout line right here that lines up with the edge of the door frame. So I can come up to that 9 foot mark, or just below it in this case, and pull my tape over. And then I made another mark right at 32 inches. So my mount needs to go right in here. The mount for these Ring cameras looks like this. It has 4 holes in it. And I'm going to put it up on the wall, making sure that it is level. And I'm gonna use a Sharpie or black marker to mark my holes so I'll know exactly where I need to drill. Ring provides a masonry bit kit with each camera. So I have this masonry bit here. It's probably not the best quality masonry bit, but it'll do the job in brick. I am going to be wearing my safety goggles. You can wear safety glasses, but I do recommend you wear something anytime you're drilling because debris will fly off. Put your drill in the highest speed possible. Preferably you would have a hammer drill. This one is a combo drill, so it does have a hammer setting. And then we will start to drill here. And I'm going to start off really slow on these holes, and then we'll crank down after we get a hole started. I do recommend you take breaks and blow the dust out of the hole as you're drilling. Definitely blow the dust out of the hole before you try to put anything in it, because it's just going to pack down in there. An air compressor does a really good job of blowing the air out of these holes. When you're drilling your holes, you need to check out your anchors first, and I recommend you drill at least an 1/8 inch, probably a 1/4 inch longer than the anchor. So let me get this hole finished here. I am punching through to the hollow part of these bricks, so I don't really need to gauge the depth for my anchor. If you did, you could put a little piece of tape, wrap it around your drill bit so you'll know how far in you need to go. So on to the next hole now. Give you a closer look at the 4 holes that are drilled here. So now I need to get the anchors in, and then we'll get the mounting plate screwed into the anchors. All right, I just barely inserted the anchors just a little bit in there. Then I'm taking my hammer and knocking them flush. Sorry about the camera work. I'm up on the ladder, so it's hard to get a mount this high. And Ring did send 1 extra anchor and 1 extra screw. So now we're going to get the mounting bracket on top of the anchors and run the screws in through it. And I am going to be using a screwdriver for this and not a drill. But I have 1 screw in here, and I'm going to go ahead and tighten it in just a little bit to make sure it holds. And I'm using a screwdriver because you don't want to strip out the anchors that you just installed and make it so there's nothing to grip on here. I'm going to push in another screw, and just enough to get it started. I'm not tightening anything down yet. Anytime you're doing a project with multiple screws, you want to make sure you get everything started before you tighten anything down. And if you drilled your holes accurately, all your screws will go straight in. This hole here is a little bit off because the bit has a tendency to slip, but it'll still go in. So I'm going to screw all these in tight. If you're enjoying the video, it'd be great if you'd go ahead and hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to link another video in the top right hand corner showing the steps to go through the rest of this process once you have your mount installed. That one was actually showing a creative way to mount your cameras without drilling into any part of your home at all. So I'll link that in the top right corner right now. So I need to put my fully charged battery in. They do not ship fully charged, so you do need to charge them. And they take up to about 8 hours to charge. So the batteries go right here in the bottom. I'm just putting 1 battery in this. You can purchase additional batteries to give it that double battery lifetime. And once you get the battery installed, it'll start to try to connect to your Ring system. One note on these cameras is the QR code for you to scan for the app is right here on the bottom of the battery cover. Before I can push the camera on here, I have to loosen this screw, which is going to loosen this collar. So with that collar loose, I should now be able to push the camera in, and that's the special bit that comes with the ring and the screwdriver thing. All right, it is in now. Once you have the camera in, tighten it down a little bit, and then once you get it positioned, you'll tighten it down some more. So at this point, you need to switch over to the app and follow that other video. It'll take you through the steps of setting up your motion and making sure everything's aimed correctly. We really do like the Ring cameras. I wish their motion field was a little bit longer. That's the only complaint I have about them. The battery life is good. I've used solar panels with some of them and I never have to touch the batteries again. This one I'll probably just do batteries. I can reach it fairly easily with a step ladder I have nearby to charge the battery, and I'll probably actually buy a second battery for this one as well. But I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. But click any of the videos shown on the screen right now to see some of my other DIY style videos. If you want a Tightwaddiy DIY t-shirt, look in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll have links to those. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day.